As you know, humanity has been living with the affliction of cancer for many, many centuries. The ancient Egyptian papyruses from the 7th century BC are describing breast cancer and other such cancers. We're in a constant fight with this disease. We have invented chemotherapy, created all sorts of drugs, and still this disease is defeating humanity. Scientists have come to the conclusion that the cancer cell is unique, and in general, cancer is different for everyone. Thus, the approach should be very individual with each patient. It was the doctors who arrived at this conclusion. What do the Kabbalists say about this disease, and how do we break free of it?
This is a violation of the program of functioning of a cell, or of an organ in a human or animal body. Cells and organs experience disruption, like in a computer when it crashes and starts malfunctioning.
It destroys itself.
Yes, but from the standpoint of Kabbalah, we do not say that there is a failure and it destroys itself. A distortion occurs, and everything goes according to a different plan. It is still going according to a plan, but a totally different one.
Evil forces that have entered.
Yes, random or some other ones. There is no such thing as random in nature. In nature, everything is predetermined. Everything is totally interconnected. So cancer is a violation of the correct, healthy functioning of a protein cell.
What is the correct functioning?
The right, healthy program of existence, when a body functions in order to lead its master, the owner of the body, to the right connection with others and to unite to reveal a common unifying force through it.
And what kind of distortion occurs in this program?
Since the master is not engaged in the correct assembly of these cells, there is a disruption between them, such that they begin to multiply improperly among themselves.
The cells do?
Yes.
Their proper development, as you said,
in proper care between themselves.
While it stops caring about other cells?
Right.
And cares only about itself, therefore destroying everything around it, including itself.
Yes. This is a purely egoistic attitude to the environment, to its surroundings, because it cannot find the right positive interaction with it.
So, in fact, we can call the relationships between us, between people, cancerous?
Of course.
Meaning that we live in a world afflicted by this disease.
Yes.
And the same thing is happening within us if suddenly...
Absolutely the same processes.
Same processes. What is the solution? What is the cure?
To realize what has gone wrong in the development of cells, in the wrong relationships between us, in the wrong human relationships between ourselves, and to fix the way we relate to each other. And we will see almost immediately in a measure of changes between us towards improved relationships, the correct interaction between malignant cells and tissues.
Can a person break free of this disease on his own, by himself?
There may be a chance, possibly, but only through very serious work on himself and others, if one even is in a position to do so. The fact that cancer is actually an egoistic tumor of the entire humanity, therefore it can affect people who are completely unselfish by their nature. They are affected also.
It is reflected from all of humanity onto them, right?
Yes, and in general, in this respect, we must understand nature, because nature does affect people who are the least likely to relate to such evil manifestations toward each other.
So the righteous, as you say, can be the first to suffer.
Yes.
Why? My last question.
Well, because they are above the others, and therefore, they get the first blow.
It's a shame.
No, it's not a shame. This is the universal law of nature, thus we need to think about everyone.
You said once that when a person is sick or even gravely ill, if he finds the strength not to think about himself but to think about others, by doing so he can conquer the illness.
It can defeat the disease, but in our time, when everything is so tied and interconnected, it is very difficult.
I see. What do you suggest?
You should still think about others. This is the surest and the greatest remedy for such an evil, egoistic disease as cancer.